Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Hare Krishna, all glory to Semi devotees. Hare Krishna. Good morning. Hare Krishna. Do you understand English?
Yes, I do understand English. I found this
verse.
I don't know the book.
You don't know the book Chaitanya Charitamrita?
No. I have the database on my phone.
Perfect.
And normally he translates everything. But I don't think that I have internet because he don't translate it now.
Why there is no internet? No internet.
I don't know.
We have a German book also.
And she speaks this from Belgium.
Belgium. Vous parlez français?
Dutch.
Dutch. Okay. Belgium, Dutch, no français. Belgium, Dutch. Okay.
Okay, but I found it here on my phone.
Is it in English or only English?
Yeah, it's only English.
So we read today from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 9, text number 13. internet, Venuja.
No, here is, over here are different, but I don't know which
Yes,
one
yes,
we
but-
shall choose.
Yes, but it's closed, everybody, and I don't have a password.
We must, then I ask Valentina, because she knows normally best about these things.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. And you being in Radhadesh? You know Radhadesh?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Ellen.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Ellen. Yeah, no internet.
I know Srila Prabhupada since 2022.
What?
I know Srila Prabhupada since
22.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I read the Bhagavad Gita from 2018. I don't know if you would write it.
Come si fa, Valentina?
E mi metto dentro, è già connessa, ha fatto...
Temple Alt, this one?
No, she's already connected, it's working, but I give her another one, so it's more powerful, maybe this one. I just have to see if she's working for her. This is already connected?
Yeah, but it's closed normally. I don't
What do you
understand.
mean?
It's locked.
It's not locked, no, it's working, maybe it's just I'm using the... It's a new lock.
Temple guest, huh?
Maybe the password.
Yeah, I don't have a password.
Yeah, it's already.
Ah, okay.
You already work.
Thank you
want
very much.
also?
Tarivan, ce l'ho.
But not Temple Alpha.
Temple guest.
No.
It's working.
It's working, but
It's working.
Okay.
Chapter 9, text 13.
okay.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Charya Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Vrinda. Aha. Entschuldigung.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
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 Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarahase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarahase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarase.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarahase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarase.
Vitishen.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarahase.
Arajuri Ahaja Bhakti
Chaturdishe.
Satrudishi.
Anjali Anjali Bari Pere Chaturdishe.
Daridra Kudana
Kaya Malakara.
Malakara Hase.
Daridra Kudana Kaya Malakarahase. Word by word. Anjali.
Anjali.
And full.
And full.
Anjali.
Anjali.
And full.
And full.
Two times. bari,
Bari,
feeling,
feeling,
pele,
feeling,
distributes,
distribute,
chaturdishe,
Chaturdishe,
in all directions,
in all directions,
daridra,
Daridra,
poor,
poor,
kudana,
Kudana,
picking up,
picking up,
kaya,
Kaya,
eats,
eats,
malakara,
Malakara,
the gardener,
the gardener,
ase,
Asi,
smiles.
smiles.
Translation. The transcendental gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distribute handful after handful of fruits in all directions. And when the poor, hungry people ate the fruit, the gardener smiled with great pleasure. We read also text number 31. Malakarekae Shuna Briksha Paribara Mulashaka Upashaka Yateka Prakara.
Malakarika Visunavat Paribara Murasaka Upasakara
Yateka Prakara. This means Lord Chaitanya thus addressed the multifarious varieties of branches and sub-branches of the tree of devotional service. We read also text number 32. Alaukika vriksha kare sarvendriya karma stavaraha iyadare jangamera dharma.
Alokika Vriska Kara Sarvindriya Karma Stavarahaya Dar Jangamera Dharma.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Since the tree of devotional service is transcendental, every one of its parts can perform the action of all the others. Although a tree is supposed to be immovable, this tree nevertheless moves. Purport. It is our experience in the material world that trees stand in one place, but in the spiritual world, a tree can go from one place to another. Therefore, everything in the spiritual world is called alaukika, uncommon or transcendental. Another feature of such tree is that it can act universally. In the material world, the roots of the tree go deep within the earth to gather food. But in the spiritual world, the twigs, branches, and leaves of the upper portion of the tree can act like the roots. I read again the number 30 on translation. The transcendental gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distribute handful after handful of fruit in all directions. And when the poor, hungry people ate the fruit, the gardener smiled with great pleasure. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Tell me your name again?
Ellen.
Ellen. You said you never read this book. This is a very special book. Of course, if you are, as you said, well, in our society, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, instruct us, inspire us, first to read Bhagavad Gita, then to read Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you know Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yeah, I'm just started.
Okay, yes, that's good. And then come to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is a biography of the life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the one who started this society, this movement. You heard about it already, you know. And this biography of him is one of the most completed. There are others that we will speak about. And this chapter especially speak about is very beautiful chapter. How, in Bhagavad Gita, if you read, also is given the example of a tree, like it is the tree of life. This manifestation, this word, is like a tree. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the main branch of the tree, keeping Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And these verses are very nice. As Mahaprabhu is the tree, and there are so many branches and leaves that we already speak about, in this chapter are explained all his main associates, start from the Panchatattva. Panchatattva are the 5 main features of the Lord, as Advaita Acharya, as Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, and Srivas Pandit. And in these verses especially, it is how Lord Chaitanya was coming to this world himself to give possibility to everyone without distinctions. He didn't care if someone has knowledge, no knowledge, is rich, is poor, is beautiful, is ugly. He said to everyone, he gave freely, without any interest, without any, nothing. He just give to everyone. That is very important. This is an aspect of our society. And also Srila Prabhupada just when Prabhupada was there, he will give initiation, possibility to come near, to come to practice Krishna consciousness to everyone. He didn't care who was there. He just, do you know who is Krishna? Do you know who is Krishna? Do you know who is Krishna? Do we know who is Krishna? Who is Krishna? You just know. He said, yes, I know, it's the Supreme Personality. Prabhupada will give initiation immediately. And, sometimes we have many stories about that, somehow we have some, not receiving properly, every guest. That's one quality that, as a devotee of a servant of the Lord, we should get. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said very nicely in this verse, he gives to everyone. And as we get something valuable, the first thing we like to do, what we like to do when we get something valuable? To share with someone. If it's only for us, this is, almost doesn't make sense, isn't it? We like to share with someone else. Someone speaks that we like. And this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is representing. There are so many stories about it. Just one small story about that, as Srila Prabhupada represent really strictly this line, this mood of dasa, dasa, anudasa. This is what does it mean, dasa, dasa, anudasa. We all have, once we are initiated in this society, we get the name, spiritual name, and then dasa. Dasa means servant. And dasa, dasa, anudasa means the servant of the servant of the servant. Not of Krishna, of the servant. The one already served. That's why we have to get inspiration, we have to come near. A devotee already practices Krishna consciousness. the one already has experience, the one already who can give us this fruit of love of Godhead. And this was Mahaprabhu come, the fruits of love of Godhead. Very special, very, very special. The servant of the servant of the servant. Just one story about that. There was a lady. She had 3 kids, but no husband. Husband was gone. And she came to a temple. And the temple authority said, well, we are not so, we don't have possibility to maintain you. We cannot maintain you. One lady with 3 kids. We have no possibility. This is something we have to think about. And she said, you cannot stay here. And then she went to another temple because she liked Krishna consciousness. She liked to be with the devotee. She liked the philosophy. She liked it. She went to another temple. And the other temple, the same situation. Temple authority said, you cannot stay here. And then Srila Prabhupada was coming in another temple. And she went to see Srila Prabhupada. What Prabhupada did? Prabhupada gave her immediately the initiation. Spiritual name. And she then was allowed to stay in the temple. This is an example. These fruits of love of God freely to everyone. This is what represents Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today also is a very special day. I like to speak about this Acharya, our main Acharya, to speak about love of God, this example that we speak. Today is Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur disappearance day. Who is Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur? This also I find very nicely because I am practicing this Krishna consciousness since many years, and I am reading these books. Even if now I need one glass and more powerful glass and more powerful glass, a problem to see. With technology I am reading little better. But every time I read, I find something new, something refreshing. These books are amazing. It's not that you read once and finish, gone. You take again, we read again, isn't it? We read again and again and again. This is what we do in the temple. Every morning we read, 6 days a week we have Srimad Bhagavatam. On Sunday we have Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because it's a little bit more intimate as a book. That's why better to read first Srimad Bhagavatam than to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. But this is the life example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so Vrindavan Das Thakur is amazing because this is said as we speak about the Panchatattva. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this movement, he was amazing thing that yet he was not a devotee. After, I also will go to speak about. He was a pandit. At that time, 500 years ago, 540 years, this year is the 540 years anniversary of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. And Navadvip, this is in India, Mayapur. It was the most, one of the most cultural place of the world, famous all around the world by knowledge, for studying Shastra. Pandit means erudite, means very knowledge, someone who knows everything, that's to say, past, present, future, all nature, all the, in the Bhagavatam is explained all creation, outwards, this material nature and so on. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this place, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became a pandit, and he was in a very young age already have followers, students, disciples, someone that was following him. But still he didn't manifest his real cause of coming in this material world. Still he was not manifesting. Then he went, after we will speak about that, he went to get initiated by Ishwarapuri, Gaya. And then when he came back, he got the name of Chaitanya. Before he was Nimai Pandit, in Navadvip as a Pandit. Then he got the name Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he came back, he started Sankirtan Mult in the house of Srinivasacharya. They were coming all night, starting and chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And in the house of Shivas Thakur said he had 3 brothers. And one of these brothers has a daughter. The name was Narayana. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this movement, he got sannyasi, this Narayana was only 4 years old. And this girl, it is said that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, he was taking prasad, and then he would see her and said, now you should chant the holy name of the Lord. And she starts, 4 years old, she starts chanting, and she immediately manifests ecstatic symptoms. She was so happy, really crying, dancing, chanting, and so on. This is. And so after years, this Narayana grew up, and Vrindavan Das Thakur is the son of Narayana. She went to live some village nearby, Navadvip, and then she got the boy. It is explained, that she got Narayana got his son, Vrindavan Das Thakur, but the father is not there, is not mentioned. It is said that the father was left his body, went back home to God soon after. I think he was still not born when the father left. And this Narayana also got so much mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he will give also remnants from his prasad. He was biting, taking prasad, and then the leftover he gave to this lady. How fortunate she was. Shri Radha Madam ki, Shri Gonitai ki jai. So to make it short a little bit, because I like so much to come to this point, a little bit to speak about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vrindavan Das Thakur is none other than who? A manifestation of whom? Who wrote Bhagavatam?
Yes, sir.
Who wrote Chaitanya Bhagavatam?
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Vasudeva. Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Vrindavan Das Thakur.
Also Chaitanya Bhagavata, yeah.
Chaitanya Bhagavata, it is said that before Chaitanya Charitamrita, 2 other biographies were written. One was Chaitanya Bhagavatam by Vrindavan Das Thakur, and one was Chaitanya Mangala by Lochan Das Thakur. And then both of them, they were calling the same, Chaitanya Bhagavata, but then all the pandit or the devotees assembled and decided to call Lochan Das Thakur biography Chaitanya Mangala, and Vrindavan Das Thakur biography Chaitanya Bhagavata. And Vrindavan Das Thakur is none other than a manifestation of Srila Vyasadeva. And this is really said that Chaitanya Srimad Bhagavatam is a spiritual literature. It's really come from another world, another dimension. As so Chaitanya Bhagavatam, the same as was written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. And Srila Prabhupada didn't manage to publish all this book, but is available. You can find also Chaitanya Bhagavatam online. Very, very beautiful book, very, very many pastimes of the Lord of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that are not written in Chaitanya Charitamrita are there. Everything is there from his youth to his last pastime in Puri, Jagannath Puri. So now I really like to go back a little bit in the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As we said, he still was not manifesting his real purpose when he was in Navadvip. He was just, a scholar, since very, very young age. He was very learned, and many people would follow him, but still he was not manifesting his real cause of coming into this material world, to give these fruits of love of God to everyone freely, and this love of God, to manifest this love. So, and this comes from a very beautiful book. It's quite old, I have to be careful because it's losing pages. Very rare jewel, and it comes from a special personality, His Holiness Varshana Swami. Varshana, yes, I also met like that when I heard his name. I saw the book, but honestly speaking, till yesterday I never read about it. But yesterday, somehow thanks to my wife, I took in my hands. His Holiness Varshana Swami was disciple of Srila Prabhupada. He came to know Srila Prabhupada in 72. Then he joined in what's the name? West Virginia Temple, New Vrindavan, in America, in the US, New Vrindavan. He joined there since 72, and he never left. He's still there since all these years. He took initiation, took sannyasa with Srila Prabhupada, and he's still there. And he wrote this wonderful book, Sri Gora Lila. And this is very nice explained, as you will see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Mahaprabhu start manifesting his real purpose, you know. So he went in Gaya to perform the last rite of his father. This chapter is called Servant of the Servant, Dasa Angdasa, Dasa Dasa Angdasa. And he came to Gaya to perform his life for his father, because his father left his body, and then he went to Gaya to perform this last rite. And he said that in Gaya there was a temple of Vishnu, there was footprint of Lord Vishnu, and everybody would, the pilgrimage would go and worship Lord Vishnu. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. He came to Gaya, he was worshipping the lotus feet of Vishnu. That in one sense, it's not different from him. But he was worshipping. He said that he was smearing with sadhu paste, bathing with Ganga water and all these things. And then he will go in one place and start cooking. And then no, he said first he meet, having greeted Shri Ishvarapuri, this Ishvarapuri became his spiritual master. Having greeted Shri Ishvarapuri, Lord Chaitanya asked his permission to perform the funeral rites that are written in the scriptures. So he went on performing all these rites, and then after the rite, you know, Ishvarapuri went to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was cooking. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was cooking for himself was cooking, he said then he would take this food and give. When Ishvarapuri came, he gave to Ishvarapuri. And Ishvarapuri said, no, this you cook for you, this is your food. No, I want to give to you, I want to give to you. Ishvarapuri, no, but this, okay, we do 50-50. No, this is all for you. And then when all this was going on, Lakshmi Devi herself, in the back, cook another meal. And then this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives the meal to Ishvarapuri, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the meal cooked by Lakshmi Devi herself. And then they both were enjoying prasad. You can imagine what prasad. So this will start the relation between Ishvarapuri and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we make it a little short. And then, after Ishvarapuri give initiation to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what happened? This I really like to read because it's really nice. I try to read. Do you follow me? You understand my English?
Yeah. I was in Radhadesh with verschijningsdag of Lord Chaitanya. And on the end of the day there was a quiz about the books. And I was participating in this.
Nice. Nice. So what happened? when Chaitanya got initiated by Ishvara Puri. Short after his initiation, as Nimai Pandit was meditating on the mantra in private, the impulse of love and devotion. Now, before was not manifested this, but when he got initiated, he got, but he was Krishna himself. But anyway, he acted as a devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is acting as a devotee, as a servant. And he became the servant of his guru. And this, this impulse, this become a servant of the servant. The impulse of love and devotion, which had for so long been gathering strength within his heart, suddenly burst through all restraints and become manifest in the world as pure love of God. The Lord could be heard crying with a loud voice from within, a voice which was distinctly different from the voice of his previous character. How changing. The words he recite appear to be directly from the scriptures, but actually the scriptures simply record these same words as formerly spoken by Srimati Radharani. Do you know Srimati Radharani? Yeah? Nice. During her Lila, and now the Lord was recalling her words, and he became overwhelmed with her sentiments. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks. "O Krishna," he cried, "O my darling, Shri Hari, my life, my soul, where have you gone after stealing my heart? Indeed, I got my Lord, but now where has he gone?" At this point, when Nimai Pandit submits to the mercy of Sri Krishna's servant, Sri Gauranga emerged from the personality of Nimai to himself become servant of the servant. Thus the Lord himself shows that no one can know him except by the mercy of his devotee. For he cannot even know himself in all his fullness except by submitting in the mood of his greatest devotee, Srimati Radharani. Sri Gaura refrained from enacting his devotional lila until he took initiation from a bona fide spiritual master, in keeping with the absolute truth stated in the scriptures that everyone must approach and serve a bona fide spiritual master to receive the revelation of absolute truth. This is the fulfillment of the fact that Krishna sees the servant of his devotee as his real devotee. Krishna sees the servant of his devotee as his real devotee. The devotee does not desire to become one with Krishna. Instead, he desires to place his individuality within the Lord's desires, extinguishing not himself, but independent desire. His only goal is to become one in interest with Krishna, to provide Krishna with all pleasure, to become one in love for Krishna. In the oneness of love, Krishna also forsakes his own desire for the benefit of his devotee. Sri Chaitanya exchanged his position of Ishvara, Ishvara in the sense this is the supreme, with his devotee Ishvara Puri. He becomes servant of his devotee. In this way, teach the conditional souls to be fearless, to depend on him wholly and completely. Through his incomparable, beautiful pastimes, Sri Krishna Chaitanya demonstrates that the Lord is ever subservient of his loving servant and will do whatever necessary to protect his devotee. Thus the devotee trusts the omnipotence of his Lord, knowing that the Lord himself will agree to protect him even in the extent of becoming the devotee's menial servant. In this compassionate mood of Radha, Sri Gaura Sundara Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows the unfortunate residents of the fallen mortal realm that he gives all protection to the soul who embarks on the seemingly dangerous path of bhakti, the path of loving devotional service, which take us back home, back to God. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Dus Krishna is the own Supreme Lord and Srimad Radharani is dus you have the source and the energy, and that Krishna don't understand Srimad Radharani's devotion, and that he came as Chaitanya Prabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Is that right? What I
Yes, yes, wonderful, perfect. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come. One reason. There are
Yeah,
different reasons.
Yeah, I know.
Different reasons. One reason is that this is the most transcendental part. In the spiritual world, Krishna in one point could not understand why, Srimati Radharani has so much love for him. What he did, what he said. He could not understand. This is one reason. But another reason is what we read today.
Yeah, I also saw something that Srimad Radharani asked to Krishna himself, you are the Supreme Lord, you are everything, you are so expanded. Why do you know how much I love, and why do you don't understand it, and why is it important that you need that you know it, because you know it, but why? And that he said, but that's just the reaction and the expansive, and it was very expansive.
This is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. This manifestation of love. Krishna is the supreme personality of God. Is acting for our well-being. That's why he arranged all this, to give us possibility, even in this age. This age, Kali Yuga. You heard about Kali Yuga. This age is the most difficult age. Krishna was performing his pastime 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan, and then he left. And this age come, and all this is, by time, things are forgotten in this age. But now, thanks to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes to give us this example, this exchange of love between Radha and Krishna, that even Krishna himself cannot understand. That's why he comes. In this age, in this time, the most difficult, that he wants to exchange with us, to give with us, as we read nicely today. The point is today is that this exchange, when we get, we understand, we should share with everyone we meet. That's the point. This is real love. This is what Krishna and Radharani are. This is really elevated. Maybe we don't understand today. Take some time in our life, in our practice. Take some time. And the point is that we can get what else we are searching in this love, in this world. We are searching for love. Every day we are searching for love. We are working hard to find love. And this is what Prabhupada has come for, to give us this possibility, without any restriction. As we see, even in this time, the most, dangerous things is not against politicians, against religions fighting. I know better than you. Isn't it? The most heavy war are between religions, different groups, as it's happening today. We are more powerful because when we think that We are more powerful. We are right. We are the supreme. We know better than anyone else. We won't impose that. We are the supreme. Where is love? Where is love there? There is no love there. Just to be the controller, to be the supreme. No, Krishna is acting like that. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to give to us this example. Until we don't understand. One point, the devotee heard also very nicely from other group, other society, there are many. You can imagine, if all religion come together to experience this love. What means love? To exchange with the other what you want the most. What you want the most is someone cares for you, and you want to care for others. This is love. Nothing else. No money, no power, no whatever. And this is missing. But this is the real problem, that we cannot work cooperatively together. Difficult, but this is time. This is the time we have to understand. But by ourselves, by reading, practicing, chanting the holy name, this is really. It is said on this age there will be a time where, thanks to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's called the golden age. It's a little better for spiritual life, spiritual realization, to understand.
Yeah, and I think that's the way why there always come to war about religion, because they are the example how it not was to do it.
In this age, everyone manipulates the Shastra, the holy books. They manipulate the Bible, they manipulate the Quran. Someone even manipulate the Shastra. They take for their own interest. Someone, even Prabhupada, in his time, there were many Brahmin in India. They were just making a show of their knowledge, making, speaking Bhagavatam just to collect money, not to share. There is no love if you do that,
Yeah.
What we try here is to understand this. Looks really high, but that's the point. You understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you very much to be here with us. So, Hare Krishna. Okay, something else? Something to share, something?
No, it's not a curse word. Maybe, do you already know the teachings of Lord Chaitanya?
No,
And maybe
This is another very
book
good. You can find in Vedabase.
yeah.
There is on Vedabase this
maybe
teaching.
she can read this book earlier, no?
Yeah.
No? Or not? Or also better after Srimad Bhagavatam?
There is so much, you can read for
Yeah.
not one life is not enough, I believe, depending how much fast you read. But there are so many. This is teaching of Lord Chaitanya is a comprehensive and more Prabhupada arranged this, because he could not translate all these books at once, but he didn't have so much time, on the Chaitanya Bhagavata, Chaitanya Mangala, and so on. And then he did the teaching of Lord Chaitanya. In teaching Lord Chaitanya, everything is there condensed, as summary, and more easy to read, more easy to understand.
Yeah, but I think there's the Srimad Bhagavatam in Dutch is only 10 cantons, and they must be stopped to translate it because they must be first do the Chaitanya.
They want to do Chaitanya Charitamrita now.
Yeah, and translate in Dutch.
Okay.
But there's so many things to read, and I follow a workshop with Kesava Swami.
With?
Kesava Swami.
Swayam Bhagavan Keshav.
Swayam Bhagavan Keshav. Okay.
And he explained how you can manage it to read all the books.
Yes, tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, like in the temple we do it. In the morning, normally we read Srimad Bhagavatam. In the evening, we read Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Supposed to be like that. In the day, you can read something else. And on Sunday we read Chaitanya Charitamrita. You can arrange situation like that. Also in the evening it's a nice, we have Krishna book, Krishna book is more easy. In the night and before going to sleep, this is the best. Krishna book and other more sweet book. Like this one, you see, I like it so much now because it's easier. I don't know if I could give you the very nice to read, very more comparable, I say, you can understand better. Very nice book, not so. Hare Krishna. That's it, okay? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Shri Radha Madam Mohan ki, Shri Gaunitai ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya vanchakalpitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Jetzt kriegst du, was du lieb